All India Radio.
Welcome, listeners, to the second part of our discussion. And today we are bringing you a special program on women's empowerment. So, we have with us in our studios four dynamic women from different fields. One is a professor who is working at the Women's Christian College. She is the head of the communications department in the college. She's been in the profession for more than 25 years. Welcome, Punita.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here.
Another is Chitradeepa Anantharaman. She is in the journalism profession for more than 25 years. She's been working in a prominent newspaper. Today she is going to share something from her profession. Welcome, Chitra.
Hello, everyone.
So we are having two more dynamic personalities from the aviation industry. One is Mrs. Gayatri Nair. She's been in a prominent airline for more than 26 years. She has rich experience. Welcome to the program.
Hello, listeners. It's a pleasure to be here.
Another dynamic person is from Air Traffic Control, from Airports Authority of India. She is working in Chennai Airport. She is Krishnaveni. And welcome to the program, Krishnaveni.
Thank you, ma'am. Hi, everybody. Hope you like this program.
In this segment, we are talking about sharing domestic responsibilities, caregiving, financial literacy, and women's empowerment. Coming up is the interaction on sharing responsibilities and caregiving. So, Punita, what is your opinion on that?
See, I was addressing a group of students around the teens, regarding the importance of education in a college. And then I asked them, how many of your fathers help at home? And almost everybody said the fathers helped at the household work. But then they said none of their brothers helped. So the women who are in the, middle age also are not allowing the, sons to do that. There is a change. If we are not the change bringers in our age group, then how will it change? Where will it change? When it will change? I don't know. Boys have to be trained. I think each and every family should do that if we are to really talk about women empowerment and education and things like that in future.
You want to say something on that?
Exactly. I have two sons of my own. Focus would be to bring them up as individuals who are partners in a household, not just as men controlling women or women managing the household. It has to be an equitable, so it is more of equity than equality. It's not the fight of women alone to bring empowerment. Like, I agree with what she said. Women's empowerment is not just the women's job. It's the men also who have to support to bring up the change in society in general.
Like we saw in the lockdown, right? So many men, bachelors, were suffering without food because they didn't know how to cook. They didn't know how to take care of themselves. That's a classic example, I think.
After education, what I want to talk about is women's health. How good is that? Like when somebody falls sick in the family, immediately who cries out should be taken to the hospital. Only a mother does it. Managing somebody who's sick or women and health. How relevant is that topic for today?
Women's health is of utmost importance, and one has to go for screenings regularly after the age of 35. And with cancer being more prevalent in the society, I myself survived cancer twice, and my family came to a standstill financially. Mostly we were facing financial problems, but slowly we could gradually we managed, because when the woman of the household is out of action for a year, then you can imagine what happens to school going children, what happens to my monthly income. Everything comes to a standstill. It's more than the illness, it's the financial burden that literally crushes all of us. So I think all of us, our women, should look out for exclusive health insurances. I think there are a lot of government schemes, so we should constantly keep track of the insurance, pay the premium regularly, and go for checkups. I see more and more women are inflicted by terminal illnesses very young age. Even as early as 25, I see instances of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and all that. So it's good to have a good insurance and, be bold and face it. Instead of battling it, it's always good to face any situation.
Yeah, that's a very good approach, a different kind of an approach. Instead of dealing with it,
battling, you just face it with courage.
boldly with courage.
Women are the ones who don't really take care of their health in most of the thing. They're the last ones to, take care of themselves. Right from even food. You eat the leftover food, and you eat the last. There are so many of my friends who are telling, you make dosa for the entire family. It's a simple thing, How many of us had hot dosas, and we have to make, by the time we clean it, it becomes cold. There was this incident in my college, there was this workshop in the morning, and then they said, come for the breakfast. And we went for the breakfast, and most of us said, see, this is the first time in, months or years, we are really having, someone is serving us hot breakfast. Only the other time we have is only when we go to our mom's house. So, we eat last, and then we eat the leftovers. We don't take care of the health. We run around taking care of everybody else's other than our own. I think it's not selfish. We can take care of our health also. We need to address our own priority, because you are good only you'll be able to help others.
Gayatri, ma'am.
See, whether it's health of a woman or a man, both, for the family it's equally important. Taking care of oneself, as she said, is not selfishness. Wellness is important for women also. Taking time out, the me time, which mental wellness as well as physical wellness is very important for the woman to take care of her entire family. Like what she said, further to what she said, education gives you that power, the choice to make the correct
Informed choices.
That's what happens. Health comes, wellness comes if you are educated. The empowerment is there when you provide good health to your family, make the right choices of food, of nutrition, of me time, and motivating your family members to go for healthy choices. That is a major part of it falls on the woman.
How did you manage? You were there in the aviation industry for 26 years. How did you manage?
Practice yoga a lot, pranayama, yoga.
We have mandatory class 3 medical, which is mandatory for ATCs. So our health should be perfect.
Perfect. Let's come to economics. How important it is to have empowerment for the women in the family. Are we teaching our girls to really be financially independent, or choose what they want? Still we are thinking about what the society is thinking of us.
We are not thinking of anything, but I don't know. I see a lot of women who are very hesitant about banking and, financial investment. As far as finance is concerned, there is somehow they have this, they're not confident, they are not confident about managing their finances on their own or investments or what to do. They always seek help from men, and they don't make the decision. It's the men's decision.
We've never been taught that way. Like, if you get this money, this is where you should save, this is how you should spend, this is how much you should be doing. Nobody has taught us anything. So we actually don't know how to go with the finances. It's like, okay, I have money, I'll buy something. That's the only thing. Okay, I'll shop. This is the only thing which is going on.
We need to do a lot on that and that aspects, especially girls. I think we need to, teach them, because the next generation, they have to know it's not going to be easy. We have to take it seriously, far more seriously than what it is
I have
right.
a phobia for currency, numbers and calculations. So I stay away from that area.
Same thing
I think
happens
that
with
is
most of the
area which is very important and not focused more for women, financial literacy in families. While upbringing of parenting itself, we have to inculcate that in our girl children. That is an area where there's a lot of effort is needed from a societal point of view as well as from a family parenting point of view. Women are brought up with the mindset that, okay, she may or she may not earn, but the earnings, whatever is there, is for the family and somebody will take care of it.
Yeah.
So that is where women need to make a choice again. The choice is the power,
But I'm happy, like some of my students are, it's not big money, but then they are investing in mutual funds and things. Yes. These are very nice to hear, at least for a change, it's refreshing to hear. So maybe there is hope,
Of course, there is hope because there are a lot of women in banking industry as well as financial institutions. Now, many women I have seen, it's like populated by women a lot. So that area is definitely.
Do you think women can be easily cheated?
Yes. So if we are naive enough, then anybody can be cheated. It's not just women.
Not just women. Anybody can.
Anybody can
be cheated. Yes.
If we are naive as innocent as a
No,
child.
I am just.
Okay, I'll give you a
I'm
chocolate.
just
give me a-
asking, like,
It's a generalization.
maybe, generalization. Why finance is not given to women? Because the phobia is that women are easily cheated. So that's why don't give them the
No,
money.
the thing is, see, finance is not given. Men traditionally have been giving money to the women, and even with that little money, they have been managing families. They know the portion, what will the income, regular income, and how to what. To what extent? Yeah, the budgeting, they do it clearly. They have.
Women can be easily cheated, so don't give them the money. People are there still having the credit cards. Men are handling the credit cards of women. Okay, but still, we. Do
you think
in older times, people used to, women used to, save some money and keep it inside the pots.
Yeah.
Hiding it from their husbands.
Because we have never been educated where to invest. So once we are educated in that field, if we know something about that, then we are better handlers than them.
After economy, let's go to politics. I'm talking from the grassroots level to the higher level.
Okay, this 30% reservation what we had, local body elections what we had, then, you have women contesting, but it's even today there are men who are taking over. They are spending the amount, they are, dealing everything. They are behind them and they're operating is what we've been hearing. So there is a lot of need to change per se.
The perception is changing. Our perception is changing.
So more women should come into politics.
I don't think when you talk about politics is concerned, I wouldn't say the gender defines that. The ideology decides that. Education was not offered on a platter. Somebody was there out on the streets and fighting for me. Women have to uplift other women too, is what I feel. And with that note, I think I want to.
I wanted to tell why an aircraft and anything is addressed as a she, because she carries people in the belly. But there's one more thing. When I asked most of the men, they were like, it's very expensive. That is why they call it a she.
Comes in. That I'm not comfortable with.
50% of the globe is women. So, of course, women have to help themselves, help other women come up, as well as take help from men. Men need to step up.
So whatever it be, whoever is in your mind, or whatever is affecting you, you should be happy from within and healthy, so that others will also be benefited. Seeing your positivity itself, they will be like, I wish I could be like her. So that at least we need not do anything. We just need to be happy and healthy. That would be a lot from our side to ourselves. So whatever it be, you should love yourself.
As we are closing the program, we would like to remind you of the health insurance schemes of the government. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is a government health insurance scheme that provides medical insurance coverage of 5 lakh rupees to the poor and the vulnerable. This includes a hospitalization cover-up to 3 days, a post-hospitalization cover-up of 15 days, a cover for all pre-existing conditions with no waiting period, no restrictions on the number of family members under the coverage of the scheme, cashless treatment at any government or private hospital in the country, coverage for 1,393 procedures, coverage for the expenses for treatment, medicines, physician's fee, diagnostics, ICU charges, etc. All this comes with an annual premium of 30 rupees. The Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana is a health insurance policy launched specifically for people working in the unorganized sector. A sum insured of 30,000 rupees for a worker under the scheme, a sum insured of 30,000 rupees for a worker in the unorganized sector and their family, cover for hospitalization expenses, all pre-existing diseases, transportation expenses up to 1,000 rupees, cashless insurance, and a premium of 30 rupees per annum. Thank you for listening to our program. We'll meet again next time with another program.